Hi, greetings everyone. Today, actually, we decided to have this session to discuss our point of views on the theme pseudo feminism overshadowing feminism. I am very sure that everyone is familiar with such concept. Some women actually advocate for equal rights, and some are destroying the image of men by using fake concept of feminism. So let's start with today's episode to wrap up the whole video podcast that we designed for our association with Canonsphere. First of all, I would like to start with the very first question, that is, are you a feminist? Be it you answer it affirmative and negative, please share your understanding of the word feminism in 2 to 3 lines.
Okay, so I'm very happy to say that in my late teens, I realized that yes, I am a feminist and I truly believe in that word. Feminist is nothing, it's just demanding equality, that women and men are equal, nothing else. That's the whole concept of femininity, I believe.
Getting back to the point, yes, I am a feminist. I feel because if you will look into the literal meaning of feminist or feminism, it basically means a person who is demanding for rights for both the genders or both the sexes. So yeah, that's very important. And as per to the literal meaning, I feel I am a feminist.
Okay, thank you so much. Let's move ahead to our second question. Have there been any incident in your life where you distinguish the meaning of feminism and pseudo feminism?
Okay, so I would like to go first for that. So there was an instance in my life where a bunch of girls were discussing something about, oh my god, rape is going on, the voices are so high, I don't know what men are doing and why the rape is increasing. Then a girl among them just come up and said that, oh, men shouldn't be there at all. We women are capable enough to run the whole country by ourselves, and country means, in her terms, maybe the universe. So that's where I feel there is a big lacuna of like undermining men out there. That's clearly a pseudo feminism. There is a like equality is basically feminism, so you can't undermine men.
So not in getting back to that, not in my point, not in my life as well. But I have encountered these things. Like as we all know about the Uber case, about the Ola and Uber case, about the Swiggy, what happened? Like a woman was putting up false charges on a delivery partner. So like over there, I when I was going through the comment section, I saw what is pseudo feminism. I saw for the first time out there, and literally like all the comments were actually telling me what is it. So I feel when you find that a girl is absolutely wrong, when we know that the girl is a victim, I mean sorry, she's pretending to be a victim of the rat, and she's faking the entire scenario, and when people are supporting it, then I feel that's pseudo feminism. She's just misusing all the rights been given.
So our third question would be, share any incident of your life where you have seen the pseudo feminism overshadowing the real feminism.
Okay. For this, I consider the best example would be one of my internships at district court. There I saw enormous number of cases regarding 498A specifically against men. And let me tell you, out of them, almost 90 to 95% cases are fake. They're all launched against them just to demonize them, or maybe they have done some mistake and they want to take divorce. And regarding that, so almost this is, I would consider this is the basic or the prime example you would see in the court regarding the pseudo feminism.
So basically, what happens is like if for information, recently, ma'am, there had been a few elections in Telangana for which the government has been changed. And ma'am, as soon as the new government had come, they had made everything free for girls. Like you need not pay. Ma'am, the basic thing was that in whenever you are traveling in a public transport, you need not pay. The only thing which you need to show is just your Aadhaar card. That's it. So, ma'am, literally everyone is misusing it. On a serious note, I'm saying all the girls, all the women are misusing it. They are getting into the male section and they are occupying the seats out there. So once instance happened with me, I was standing for approximately 5 to 6 kilometers. I was standing on a journey, and ma'am, like more than that even, it's been an hour and I want a seat. So I told the lady, please, it's not your, first of all, it's not your seat, and secondly, it's better if you just switch. Like you can just go ahead, you will get a good seat, but please leave this because over there it's clearly been written gents. So it's better you should not sit here. She told me the same thing. She showed me her Aadhaar card, and out of nowhere we had a we got into a fight. I corrected her that you are actually wrong because you need not pay while you're traveling. But there is no such rule which tells that you can take any seat you wish to whenever you're traveling. So I think there's a second lady who is screaming at me. The third lady comes over. She uses some word, and I was basically a culprit.
मैंने भी ये देखा है क्योंकि जब मैं मेरी कॉलेज में जाती थी तो बस के अंदर एक लड़का था, वो अपनी एक सीट पे बैठा था, एक औरत आई, उसने ऐसे बोला कि आपको दिखता नहीं है ये लेडीज़ के लिए रिजर्व सीट है, मैं यहाँ से वेट कर रही हूँ तो आप यहाँ से खड़े हो जाइए और ये लेडीज सीट है, आप यहाँ नहीं बैठ सकते, तो उसको उठा दिया। देन एक नेक्स्ट डे मैंने देखा कि फिर से वो लेडी सेम आई और उसने ना सेम लड़के को, वो कॉलेज में जाते तो सब सेम जा रहे थे, उसको बोलती कि आप खड़े हो जाओ, आपको पता नहीं है ये लेडी सीट है। सी एवरी टाइम व्हेन आई गो टू कॉलेज तो मैंने हमेशा देखा कि वो हमेशा ऐसा करती थी कि उसको सीट चाहिए तो लेडी सीट के नाम से वो बैठ जाती थी वहाँ पे, कि चाहे कोई बीमार हो चाहे कोई कैसा भी हो बट उसे कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता, तो उसने वो बोला कि ये लेडी सीट।
तो उससे क्या होता है, अगर एक लड़का और लड़की फाइट कर रहे हैं, आर्ग्यूमेंट हो रही है, पहला जो थॉट आता है ना दूर से देखने वाले पे, वो होता है अरे लड़के की गलती है, उसने ना छेड़ दिया होगा, उसने बदतमीजी कर दी, किसी को बैक स्टोरी नहीं जानती, बट पहला ओपिनियन सीधे जाता है अरे लड़की के साथ ना बहुत गलत हो रहा होगा, चलो चलो हमें जाना चाहिए। Until unless the backstory has been proved कि हाँ भाई ये बात सच है and the guy is not at fault. With this we will be moving ahead with our fourth question of this podcast. There is a belief existing that only women can uphold feminism. सिर्फ एक लड़की ही feminism को promote कर सकती है. So how this belief affect the progress of feminist movement? क्योंकि ऐसा तो नहीं है कि लड़के feminist नहीं हो सकते. They can also have a certain feeling of equality towards the opportunities that has been opened up for everyone.
About the inclusion of men, we can clearly see one of our panelists is a male, right? And he clearly confesses him to be a feminist. So I believe like male contribution to any movement, regardless be it feminism, poverty or anything, it's very important. One gender can't do anything out of anything and claim that yeah we did it without another support, be it male or female. We can even interchange that. So that is really important, and I also feel including men will also create a sense of trust and belief and also a right information towards them. And वो नहीं होगा ये memes बन रहा है इसी feminist कैसे होते हैं, that will not happen, and a true belief will be spread. That's what I think about it.
So in both the sides, I feel it's not important whether the feminist is a male or female. Feminist if you will look into the meaning of the feminist, is basically where you're demanding for the equal rights of both the genders. Now, and at many a times, if you will look into 60s, 70s and 80s and 90s, girls, they did not have access to many of the things like education, be it education, they have been exploited to a very large extent, even till today.
किसी भी मूवमेंट को चलाने के लिए सिर्फ मेल या फिर सिर्फ फीमेल की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती, किसी मूवमेंट को चलाने के लिए 2 पिलर्स इंपॉर्टेंट होते हैं, इसलिए फेमिनिज्म के अंदर कि बॉयज का होना भी इम्पोर्टेंट पॉइंट है, इसलिए एंगेजिंग मैन इज क्रूशियल फॉर द अचीविंग द प्रोग्रेस इन फेमिनिस्ट मूवमेंट। सो इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि बॉयज भी इसमें इक्वली पार्टिसिपेट करें और सिर्फ एक गर्ल्स के लिए नहीं है, बॉयज कैन बी अ फेमिनिस्ट।
Okay, with this we can move ahead with our fifth question. So, what are the benefits of having men actively engaged in the feminist advocacy and dismantling gender-based stereotypes?
The first and foremost I would like to say is like जो motion है, जो progression है, whatever we are fighting for, that will only dissolve. सभी gender आ गए तो कोई problem ही नहीं रहेगी, right? The word feminism will not be existing. It will be equality, I would say more of. And second, and the best thing we can ever have is male understanding what true feminism is. And it's just not about male, female as well, who practice so-called pseudo-feminism around now, as we can see online as well as offline. So that will be the best thing. And third, we can say is कि सब सही हो जाएगा यार. Feminism will not even exist.
According to me, I feel if men get into this, we'll have the same mindset, first of all. And we'll have a vision. We both are working for the same cause. This will build up an understanding between us as well. And as I mentioned in my previous question about the exploitation, this will also result, like it will have a very holistic development, I must say.
कि अगर बॉयज भी इसमें शामिल होते हैं, मेल भी अगर एडवोकेसी करते हैं तो इनके अवेयरनेस इंक्रीज होगी, हमें बहुत बड़ा व्यू मिलेगा किसी भी चीज को देखने के लिए, उसके अंदर एंगेजमेंट बढ़ जाएगी. सो इट्स इम्पोर्टेंट कि मेल भी इसमें एक्टिवली पार्टिसिपेट करें.
So moving ahead, now we have reached to the final question of this podcast. Tell us one example of feminism and pseudo feminism that has been promoted by Bollywood or media so far.
One of my favorite movies is English Winglish. If not many of has seen it, then must have heard. The one woman who is a home worker gets her independence in another country. She feels like, oh my god, I'm take over the whole world. I can do, like I'm capable of doing the things. And that his husband has been portrayed as a toxic male out there who doesn't support the woman. But at the end, everything changes. When she believes in herself, her husband does believe in herself too. So that is a very good example of movie. Should be made and should be continuously be made in the Bollywood sector. Another, I would say, there was a section called as 490 का एक movie that was displayed by Amitabh Bachchan and all the other actors as well. So movie like this educates people a lot and put them in a better position to like discuss. And Bollywood is such a thing जो इतना awareness फैलाता है. Even like starting from a बच्चा to like a बूढ़े वाले person, and really people do watch them. So everyone gets educated. Discussions होती है. You know what? I watched this movie. I got this thing. I got this new one. So I really feel that should be increased more. And about pseudo feminism, I would say movie like Kabir Singh. Oh my god, that's a disaster. That really promotes non-negative image and how you should not treat a woman. These should be really stopped. And I would also like to add on ki agar these all things will be going in a good manner, the memes such as women ha 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 would not be created even ever. So that was the thing.
अगर हम एनिमल जैसी मूवी देखते हैं तो इसका भी लार्जर इम्पैक्ट पड़ता है सोसाइटी के ऊपर कि वुमेन्स को कैसे ट्रीट किया जा रहा है, तो उसको भी वो सही ठहराते हैं कि उसमें जो किया गया मूवी में वो बहुत सही है कि किसी को मारना पीटना सब इक्वल है. इसके अपोजिट में अगर हम थप्पड़ मूवी देखते हैं तो उसमें तापसी पन्ने का एक डायलॉग है कि सिर्फ वो एक थप्पड़ नहीं है, उससे वो सारे एहसास जाग जाते हैं जो मैं पीछे छोड़ के आ रही थी. इसलिए बहुत जरूरी है कि हमें मतलब थप्पड़ जैसी मूवीज बहुत प्रमोट की जानी चाहिए.
Okay, it was actually fun shooting with everyone. Thank you so much, Kirti. She is actually research member of Canonsphere. Like we have Abhijit. Abhijit is support department member as well, and we have Prashansa, that is the HR head of Canonsphere. Thank you so much for giving us your time. I hope you guys enjoyed it, because I did.